Om Shri Sai Ram, offering my most humble and loving salutations at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagwan, Shri Satya Sai Baba. On this auspicious occasion of Guru Poornima, it's my privilege to share a few thoughts on our Supreme Divine Master, our Divine Guru, Bhagwan Baba. And thank you once again, Srishti, for remembering me. It's a privilege for any human to find a Guru. Or should I say better, it's a blessing for any human being to have a Guru or to get a Guru. Because, as the truth may be said, you cannot find Guru. The real quest lies in preparing yourself for the Guru. And at what level we prepare ourselves, Guru comes in front of us in that level. Now, what do I mean by that? There are, scripturally, they've explained the Gurus are of different kinds. A first kind of Guru is Adhyapak, as we say, a teacher, a preacher who instructs you, who leads you towards a knowledge. He is a kind of a teacher, what we know. Then another level of teacher is one who preaches you the scriptures and inspires you for a higher truth. So one who imparts information and knowledge, another who imparts the secret essence of the knowledge and lifts you up towards the real goal. And the third, in a broader sense, is the one who takes you from this life of bondages to the life of freedom, from the life of world to the life of eternity. As they say, the true Guru leads that. And at every stage of a human evolution, we require a Guru. It was our unique privilege, and I would say absolute divine grace, that the Lord of Lords, the Supreme Consciousness, came and took up all these roles for us. He became our instructor, he became our teacher, and he became our guide, mentor, and the supreme destination himself. Even to comprehend this thought is sometimes very overwhelming. The more and more I think about it, it fills me with such a gratitude, with humility, because I see no effort or no amount of deeds which can justify such a benevolence, such a grace, such magnanimity, that we should be privileged. That God being our teacher, our guide, our Guru, and everything in one go. And the beauty of having God as that is, you start to learn what God is. A concept which was very difficult to comprehend becomes a somewhat manageable concept in our own limited way, to start appreciating that what God could mean, because God is no different from us. We normally make a statement that God knows everything. And the more I contemplated on that sentence, I realized that it's a wrong statement. Or I should say it's an incomplete statement, because God does not know a thing. He is. Because He is me, so He knows me. Because I don't know myself, so neither I know me nor I know what we call as God. So when that Supreme Consciousness comes in a form, it just reflects that same knowledge that, look, I know you because I am you. I'm no different than you. And that is why He is eligible to say, I'm God, you are God. You are no different from me. But unfortunately, we are not in a position to say that. As a living God, what we experienced, we found that He could say that statement, and it made perfect sense, because He showed us how a realized being is supposed to conduct. And He expected us to behave like that, which means we also have in us those innate capabilities, innate credentials to realize who we are, and thereby realizing the oneness which arises from all of this diversity. And thus we can probably end up in a situation where we can say, I know, I am. And this is what I feel is the purpose of life. This is the landmark or a goal which our master, our guru has given us. So when our guru says, when he says first, my life is my message, in my humble opinion, he was showing us what is expected of us, what it means to be God. That vague concept of God being in heaven, God meeting in certain point of day, connecting with Him during certain hours of prayer, or remembering Him in the times of service, serving somebody. All these concepts seems to be like stepping stone towards the main event, main starting point, wherein we start living with that awareness that there is no second. So if I am helping you, I am not helping you, but I am helping myself. When you clean your teeth, do you say I am serving teeth? When you wash yourself or you bathe yourself, do you say I have done a service to my body? When you feed yourself, do you say that I have fed this body and I have served the body? We don't say that, because when you do it for yourself, it is duty. It is part of being what you are. So His message becomes that when I start serving with that feeling that I am not serving anybody, but it is me only. It is the way I live. It is the way I express my love. It is the way I express my being. Then probably I have started living like my master. Then probably I have started understanding or expressing the way my master lived. So when Bhagavan said, now the time has come when your life should become my message, His message was, you are God. Remember that and live for that. And how do I know that I'm God? How do I live like a God? Will be that feeling of oneness, feeling of unity, feeling of no duality. Isn't that beautiful? That unique feeling, if we can entertain in our hearts, that unique experience of oneness with the universe if we start experiencing within ourselves, probably that would be the time when we can claim that now, Bhagwan, I have started living a life which can be called as yours. Of course, the ultimate, the test or the proof of the pudding will be when he himself would qualify and say that yes, you are mine. So as Swami says, none of you can qualify yourself to be my devotee. I have to certify you. I have to tell that you are my devotee. So whether my life has become his message, only he can tell. So far, my attempt, my intent should be to live with that awareness that I am in my Lord, I am in the God, I am surrounded by God, and whatever happens to me is through Him, for Him, by Him. And let that feeling overtake, let that feeling become part of my life, my breath, my everything. And that's the same thing on this auspicious occasion. I wish and pray for everybody. Let everybody experience that Supreme Guru in their own hearts, in their own consciousness, and let that Supreme Consciousness engulf the whole being around us. May Sai will always be with us. His grace, His guidance. Sai Ram.